Okay, so we are picking up with the Industrious Revolution, which is the pre-industrialization period taking place in British North America during the 1700s or the 18th century. So if y'all are familiar, with the Industrial Revolution that kind of takes root more in the 1800s, this is just a pre-kind of Industrial Revolution era. This era includes several things as listed on my screen: diversification of labor strategies, growth in colonial manufacturing, early forms of industrialization, an increased reliance on slavery, and a widening gap between the rich and the poor. You would describe this period by all 5 of these things, and I'm just going to explain a little bit about each of them. So when I talk about a diversification of labor strategies, there are new trades being taken up by Americans, colonists in the British colonies. For example, ironwork. In agrarian societies, which are the agricultural societies, they're planting different crops, they're raising more livestock. They're just, in general, kind of changing the way their agricultural economies are based and just kind of diversifying what they're planting, which kind of secures that they'll make a profit. Families tend to organize their resources a little bit more efficiently. You also see a growth in colonial manufacturing, meaning there's more things being produced and manufactured in the colonies themselves. For example, the shipbuilding industry. Ships are actually constructed and produced and sold from colonial ports. In terms of early forms of industrialization, we aren't in the true industrial period yet, but we do see mills. Mills are used to grind grain into flour. So you have wheat mills created. You also have furnaces being created, which are both used in industry. Just kind of early introduction of those tools. An increased reliance on slavery. Really, the increased slave use in the South especially enables the expansion of crop production. The reason that they're able to produce more and different types of crops is because they are using more and more slaves. And then just the widening gap between the rich and the poor is just another characteristic that's happening because of this Industrious Revolution. Okay. I want to kind of continue talking about 2 different aspects of this, but I think I'm actually going to save it for a screencast in which I already say this. So pause this and just pick up with the second screencast that you see on Moodle.